This cocktail took me 5 attempts to get perfect. The first 4 didn't quite hit the spot. I kept trying and changing and swapping a couple of the ingredients and the ratios, but it wasn't quite there. But then on the 5th attempt, I swapped one ingredient completely and it totally transformed it into this. Welcome back, Rum Friends. This is cocktail number 24 on my quest to create 100 brand new rum cocktails. This one, it's got lovely, it's got lovely sort of flavours to it. We've got orange notes, we've got peach notes, we've got coconut notes. We've got a beautiful rum combination in there. It is absolutely delicious now that I've got the right combination and the right ratio. So let's dive in. Right, so rum cocktail number 24, I have called the Pandan-monium, and that's a nod to A, the 5 times Pandan-monium, the nod to the 5 times it took me to create this, but also B, to one of the ingredients in the rum. This is a split base of rums. Now remember, the recipes will be in the description below, along with a link to download my free PDF rum ebook, which I'm really happy with this year. It's an opportunity to join my mailing list as well, where I give you weekly emails with even more value and knowledge. So dive into the description below. But first off, I want 30 ml of this rum. Then I'm going to complement that with some dark rum. We've got some Goslings here. Remember, as the other thing I do is I'll make the cocktail as well, and then I'll talk you through alternative brands, alternative products, just in case you haven't got any of these. So 30 ml, 1 ounce of Goslings black rum. Then we are going for some lime juice. Quite easy, 30 ml of lime juice, whether you use bottled lime juice like me or freshly squeezed, doesn't matter. And remember, Finest Cool and Real's sister brand, Master of Mixes, have got all these little bottles which are perfect for you home bartenders. Available Europe, UK, US, but if you dive into the UK viewers, if you dive into the description below, you will find a 10% discount code for those. Right, first part of your sweetener, I've got some cream of coconut. It's been in the fridge, so it's a little bit hard, but about 10 ml. I don't want too much of this. This is where the one partly where I kept going wrong. I kept adding too much, and it was, sometimes you don't need that much of ingredients. Now we come to the part where, this was the main issue with this cocktail. I was going down the spice route with that, or flavours, bold flavours. So, whether it's Angostura or whether it's my brand of aromatic bitters, that's kind of what I was adding to this to give it more flavour. They didn't kind of work. Then I went to my sort of spice bitters, salt and pepper, but they've got like the chili and the bell pepper in it, and really lovely MSG and all that. And it was great, but I didn't want the chili notes in this drink either. It just wasn't quite sitting right with me. So after like 3 or 4 attempts with that, actually what I did, I had the brainwave, and why it didn't hit me, I don't know, was to actually substitute those spice notes for just a tiny bit of falernum. Now, a lot of you would have JD Taylor's falernum, but this stuff, as I keep saying, yes, I like to support local and stuff like that, and it is a British brand, but the syrup version of this, bearing in mind JD Taylor's is a liqueur, it's slightly alcoholic, like 11%. It's actually slightly bolder in flavours, and I absolutely love this stuff, and I just think it works a treat here. So I'm just going for 5 ml, again, don't need too much, 5 ml of this falernum. So that's the sour element of our cocktail done. Your rum, your lime, your sweeteners. I'm just going to build this out. 3 more ingredients to come now. Again, I'll talk you through this in a second, but this is what I use for my orange liqueur. 15 ml, half an ounce. This is Fortunella. Next ingredient is some peach liqueur. I've got Giffon creme de pêche. Again, another 15 ml. Then the final ingredient is just some 100% pressed pineapple juice, which every supermarket here in the UK sells. Not too much, just 20 ml, just to give it a little bit of body, a little bit of texture. It was a bit too much here. I love pineapple juice. Oh, there we go, spot on. Lovely, 20 ml. Right, just need to give that a good shake up and then we'll serve it. And glass choice is completely up to you. I've gone for like a gin balloon this time, but it's a large one. It's about 440 ml, something like that. But a highball will work, but I'm just going to strain this in and then we'll crush dice it up to finish it, garnish it, take some photos. This cocktail is beautiful now. It's boozy, it's punchy, it's kind of citrusy, It's got a lovely fruitiness to it, a combination of all those fruits, the coconut, the peach, the orange, the pineapple rum. But I love the role of that Gosling's dark rum in there because it just gives you this sort of caramelly richness undertone of the cocktail. And for me, brings that all together. You could go another way, which I'll explain in a minute. But I am super happy with that. The Falernum is definitely a great swap for this sort of the Angostura bitter vibe that I was going for. Yeah, that's a banger. That is proper delicious. Right, let's talk you through some of these ingredients just to give you ideas and inspiration if you can't get these brands where you are and you've got something else. It might be able to help you there. And remember, if you want to go slightly deeper into your rum journey, I'd love you to come and join me in my new improved YouTube membership community. We've got weekly live streams coming out. I've got rum tastings, rum comparisons, what's new behind my bar, liqueur tastings. One of the videos I've got coming up soon, it's like a comparison of the 3 banana liqueurs I've got, just to give you an idea of how they all differ. So that's my YouTube membership. But for now, pineapple. Listen, look, Stiggins Fancy would be a great swap for this. It is a great rum. Both of them are. This is more of a spiced rum though, and you have got those pandan notes in there, which is like this Thai Asian leaf. It's got biscuity, vanilla-y notes to it going on. We've also got lemongrass galangal in there. So it's a beautiful sort of pineapple spiced rum. But if you haven't got that, then, you know, Stiggins Fancy is really easy to get from Plantaray. The Gosling's black rum. I keep calling this dark rum, but I mean, it is dark rum, but they call it black rum. I really love it. There are a few alternatives to this. Obviously, Plantaray OD is a good one. Any of your sort of darker rums, I'd probably go more of your darker rums than something like Plantaray OD, just to sort of mimic this. But the rest of those are a little bit sweeter. So your skippers, your OVDs, those kind of vibes. They are a little bit sweeter than Gosling's, but they do give you, for me, more of a darker rum feel than the Plantaray OD. That's just my opinion. I mean, what does dark actually taste like? It's like more caramelly, molassesy, like it's those sort of words. Yes, a little bit of touch of sweetness to it, but it's just got this richness to it. I think that's the word I'm going for. Worthy 109 would be a great shout as well. My coconut, remember this is a cream of coconut. It's different to coconut cream. Coconut cream is the stuff that goes into this to make cream of coconut. Cream of coconut is essentially coconut cream blended with sugar. And you're going to have to, even if you make your own using coconut cream, you're still going to have to blend it with sugar at some point, whether it's actually in the coconut cream or adding more sugar to the cocktail, because it will just taste horrible if you don't, because you need that sweetness. But you know, this stuff, Real, it's the finest of the finest ingredients in it. So again, why would you bother make your own when you could just buy it as cheap as chips? Don't think I need to talk you through the peach liqueurs. I might go down a little rabbit hole at some point in my membership community with different sort of peach liqueurs. I've got this Giffard. This is what I use in cocktail masterclass. Well, Sex on the Beach and those kind of cocktails. So that's just what I've got there at the moment. The Fortunella is like a golden orange. It's kumquat liqueur, but your swaps for that are going to be your Grand Marniers, your Mandarin Napoleons, maybe, or Fran dry orange curacao, but maybe even your Cointreau's triple sec, those sort of orangey kind of vibes. I love this. It's got this little, if you've ever tasted like a little kumquat, you'll understand how I mean if they're different to an orange, but it still is the orange family. So the last thing to really chat about is the Falernum. As I say, you know, I said it there. I was trying to go down these bitter routes. I'm going to be honest here. Would JD Taylor's Velvet Falernum give you the same thing as this? No, it wouldn't, because it is a lot milder in spice. You have got that sort of that almondy lime flavour going on there, but this one, while you have got the almondy lime flavour going on, is more emphasised in the cinnamon, the clove, the nutmeg. It's not quite. They've got a different product as well called Mulled Spice, which is even more amped up than what this is. That I would use that if you're UK for like a spiced rum alternative, if you like. But this Falernum is just gives you that little bit extra. The other brand is Bitter Truth. Again, that's too gingery for my liking. If I want ginger, I would use a ginger liqueur, not the Bitter Truth one. So this is perfect. Just realise it's a lot more amped up than what, you know, John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum is. Right, the question of the video. I'm going to go for a combination here, coconut and peach. So sort of Missionary's Downfall. Missionary's Downfall? Of course it is. Yeah, with mint. Missionary's Downfall. Yeah, coconut and peach. Let's just ignore the Missionary's Downfall. Coconut and peach. I gave you those two ingredients. What sort of rum cocktail would you make with coconut and peach? Can be any peach, can be any type of coconut, whether it's coconut rum, coconut liqueur, coconut cream coconut, whatever you got. What would you put in the? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to dive into the next rum cocktail, that'll be on screen right now. Cheers. Oh, this is definitely going in the cocktail book. Oh my God.